Okay. So last we left it, we had just taken the boat to come back to Davenport, I think, or some shit like that. And we'll see where this goes. That was after the whole shooting in front of the church or whatever that was. I don't know what the point in skinning animal. Oh wait, you can. That's right. You can sell animal stuff. I forgot about that. I haven't gotten to a point where I can actually just travel to town and be all set in town, though. So, just on my own. I haven't made it to that point yet. There's a Doge.
Welcome back.
You left me in Boston.
The training we've done here is all well and good, but experience is a better teacher by far.
What of my father?
Into the wind, I'm afraid.
We have to find him.
And we will, after the house has been repaired.
But he's out there plotting who knows what.
And what would you do when you found him? If you found him?
We
You're
sat
a
there and
boy
looked
with
at
a
him.
few months of training. He's a man, full grown, who spent decades honing his skills. If you're going to stand a chance against the Templars, you're going to need these.
Wrist blades.
Go on before I change my mind.
Why was that man pounding on my window?
You, sir, please, help! He's going to die!
Who?
There's no time! Please, come!
Godfrey. I'm following Godfrey. Makes sense. Damn it, I wanted that beaver.
Down there! He's just passed under the bridge!
Help me! Please!
I'm not sure what to do.
Someone! Help! Help me! Please!
That is an angry ass dog. He needs to get stuck on something again.
Please!
There we go. No! You fuck. Just hold on to the log.
Someone! Help!
What this knobend is trying to say is he's forever in your debt, sir.
Who you calling? A knob end?
You, because you are one.
What were you doing on those logs?
One of the dangers of lumbering. We've got the camp set up a few rods off of here, as we're cutting timber. We're hoping to open a mill in the area.
There's a good place not far from the manor on the hill where I'm staying.
I like you already. We'll have a look.
And that's where we'll get the lumber to fix the house.
I'll miss the peace and quiet, but we can certainly use the wood.
The manor needs a lot of work.
That and other things. Meet me at the small shack by the shoreline when you have time. There's something else you need to see.
What is it?
An asset.
A horse. Good to know. That would be the type of thing I would do, like making money I would do off camera, because I'm sure people don't want to see that. That ship looks a little fucked.
I found him. Say he's a myth, but I have him. Captain Kidd had a secret, to be sure. Just get me a ship and a crew, and we'll find out what it was he held so dear. I met him once, that captain. He was 7 feet tall if he was an inch. I tell ya, legs like tree trunks and a smithy's arms. Almost broke my hand shaking it'll know. I could feel it then when I met him. No weapon made by man could harm him.
I think he's on crack. He was singing.
Go away!
Said go away, boy! Do you not speak the King's English? Oh, I didn't see you there, old man. I'd have set my home in order if I'd known you'd be calling.
The boy's name is Connor. He's here to restore the property.
Restore? Restore? Pardon my manners. She's still the fastest in the Atlantic. Sure, she needs some attention. Minor things mostly, but with a little affection, she'll fly again.
Who is she?
Who is she? Why, the Aquila boy, the ghost of the North Seas.
The boat.
A boat? She's a ship boy, and make no mistake about it. I thought you brought him here to restore order. I reckon he's the greenest thing on the frontier.
Connor, meet me back at the manor when you've finished here.
You said it requires repairs. You able?
She does need work. A ship is a she, boy. And yes, I can refit her, but I'm lacking in the proper supplies. Some quality timber would help me get started.
I can see to that. How long before she is able to sail again?
Just get me the lumber, boy. I'll raise a crew.
There you are. I've something to show you. Come, take a look.
What is it?
A ledger. It lets us manage the homestead's dealings.
And these?
That was years ago. Before the slow fever, before the Templars, before everything collapsed. But that's all in the past. Better we focus on what's in front of us. Take up the ledger, and I'll teach you how it all works.
Sorry about that, I was being bugged. Amount to be purchased. 3. So basically all I need is money. Send convoy. I think I paid more for it than that. Yeah, sorry about that. I had to walk away. I was being bugged. My mother wanted to go to a yard sale, and she was asking to borrow money
Time
because
passed
she didn't have
quickly
cash
after that.
on her.
My days a blur of study, training, and work. What little free time Achilles allowed me was spent learning about the Templars, about Charles Lee and my father. I longed to confront them, to put an end to their schemes, to ensure my people would remain untroubled and free. But I knew it was too soon. That to approach them now would see me killed. All my work would be for nothing. Patience, restraint. These proved the most difficult subjects for me. But in time I mastered them as well. Days became months, months became years. And as my skills and knowledge grew, so too did I.
The mission is on the boat. Oh, I see what he did with the lumber. He just built himself a fucking dock. Bastard.
Come aboard and feast your eyes, boy. No,
Yeah, I missed that entire
not the left
cutscene,
foot,
so-
Never the left foot. Horrible look. Step with your right foot first.
She is solid?
Aye. Weatherly and sleek. She'll fetch 12 knots in a stiff gale, near a ship from here to Singapore can outrun her on her best day. What do you say we take her out? Show you what she can do firsthand.
Where would we go?
As it happens, she still needs guns and the officers to command them. We'll launch straight away. Don't worry, lad. I'll make sure you sprout good sea legs. Haul in the mainsail! Get up the rigging! Hand over fist! Come on, men! Let's get her out where she needs to be! Come on, lad. No time like the present. Come on. She won't bite.
But she might.
Half sail!
Ah! Your killer flies again. Do you feel it, lad? Set a course for Martha's Vineyard. We'll find our guns and officers there. She's a nimble vessel, but the faster she goes, the more cumbersome she grows. And the firmer your hand needs to be. Enjoy this stretch of open water before we come upon those shallows. Call for full sail if you like.
I want everything.
Unfurl everything!
sail.
Full sail!
Well, I guess we're gonna be here for a little
Wind
while.
looks to be shifting. Stay alert, Connor. Gusty winds can be difficult to manage.
Ease her off.
Haul in to half sail! Now, take us through these shallows. Careful not to run up on them. The sandbars will slow us down, but the rocks will put a hole through a hull. And if you want to make a quick tack, call for half sail. She's more maneuverable then.
I already have half sail. problem is it's a boat in front of us. It's going to be in the way.
Mind those other vessels! Hold your tack to keep your right of way! Full sail! Bend them all, full sail!
Yeah, in Black Flag they don't have the wind factor. You just go.
Reduce speed.
Half
What the fuck is that
sail!
other boat doing?
Full
It's
sail.
all
We
over the
need every
fucking
knot,
place.
full sail! Cottages! We're close! No sail!
To half sail.
Haul in to half sail!
Bring her.
I didn't look like we were pulled up to a dock, but okay.
Oh, hello, Miss Mandy. You're looking every bit as ravishing as I remember.
After all these years, you sail all the way to the vineyard to pay me compliments?
We are looking for David and Richard Clutterbuck.
I like his
Nice to
his
see you
strap
too.
there that's glitching.
Robert Faulkner. Where the hell you been?
Sorry for leaving like I did, lads, but where I was going, no one could know. You two working much?
No. Between contracts at the moment.
Well, we're looking for gunnery officers. What would you two say to working with me again?
We'd be for getting into a few more scraps.
Good show. The Aquila is a fine vessel. We're fitting all the guns as we speak.
Looks like your friend's about to catch a beating.
Where is Charles Lee?
I don't much care for your tone, boy.
Hey, you don't want to be doing that, Biddle.
Bobby Faulkner turned to wet nursing. It's good you finally
I will
realize
beat
you're
his
a
ass.
shite sailor.
Whoa,
I think that's the guy that was shot from the roof.
gentlemen. Better still, not at all. Bobby, take your friends and get out!
Let's go, boys. Our guns ought to be ready. Come on.
Chase caught a nice line. Deploy to half sail.
Take it to half sail! What the bloody hell was that about?
The older man is a Templar. Who was he with?
A Templar? The young buck was Nicholas Biddle. Nobody. Sails before the mast. Midshipman for the Crown.
Are the guns ready?
Aye, but we won't jump in over our heads. We'll find a suitable target and show you how they work. We've fitted her with a modest amount of guns to start, but rest assured there's ample room to add more should you feel the need.
Ease her up! Looks like a British frigate with half seas over. Should do nicely for a spotted target practice. Bring her round broadside, and when all guns are on target, call fire.
Round shot for a start.
Oh!
Fire!
Well done, boys!
Load up!
Now, aim all guns at her bow and do as much damage as possible.
On me! And fire! Some old powder in there.
Good. Now give the swivel guns a turn. More precise. Hit those old powder barrels and light up the sky.
Hold on!
Never gets old!
Not bad for a spot, Captain.
You are a fast learner.
Provided something interests me.
Ah. Getting a taste for the open sea, are we? We'll make a jack tar out of you yet. Now we should be getting back. The old man is like to have my hide for keeping you out so long.
Gunboats are about!
Why is he shooting at us?
Sail!
Big ready!
Destroying property of the crown. Peace, take your pick.
What do we do?
Your job but to fight back.
Reload!
Sink the bastard.
Can't do that, Captain! Use the swivels on!
Direct hit! Direct hit!
And body blow.
Think, you bastard! Think!
English frigates! I'll be betwattled, another one. Where in the bloody hell did she come from?
Not yet! Ready up to fire! Wait for your mark, sir! Fire! Get ready, boys! Fire! Still reloading! Ready up to fire! Fire faster! Let's to the sea! Keep saving guns for me!
Change course, sir. Wind's in our face. Carry on, sir. Not bad for your first voyage, eh, boy?
Now we best be getting back to the old man will have my guts for garters.
I may or may not have crashed into the other one. It was not my fault. I couldn't brace for 3 shots. I never got hit by 3 shots.
I got 'em! All of 'em! You get what I need, and I'll give 'em to you. Simple. You got a ship. Could find 'em all to boot.
Who is that man?
Him? Some old
Stumpy.
salt's always on about letters he's got from Captain Kidd. Nonsense, really, but he doesn't hurt no one, so I'll leave him be. Talk to him if you fancy, but be warned he'll chew your ear off. Anyway, the Aquila's here for you. If you should get a pang for the open sea, we'll be waiting. Now, I implore you to head up the hill before the old man comes out of retirement just for me.
The old man's gonna stab a bitch. That's what he's getting at.
Weeks. And not even a goodbye before you left.
Sorry.
Well, what are you waiting for? Put them on. Once upon a time, we had a ceremony on such occasions. But I don't think either of us are really the type for that. You've your tools and training, your targets and goals. And now you have your title. Welcome to the Brotherhood, Connor.
My computer feels like it's loud.
Welcome back, Desmond. You'll be happy to hear there's actually good news for once.
Yeah?
I've managed to locate a power source, and it's relatively close by. Up for a trip to Manhattan?
Is it safe to leave? Abstergo's gotta be looking for us.
Obviously it's not safe. Can't exactly sit around here hoping to get lucky, though, can we? We need that power source. Besides, I'm sure you can cook up some way to hide our movements.
Maybe. The Templars have access to all kinds of satellites and camera systems. We'll need to find a way to mask our digital signature. I can probably camouflage the van, too. But there's not much I can do for us.
That's an easy one.
Local utility companies have assured the public that they're completely prepared for the upcoming solar maximum. Disruptions to service are expected to be minimal.
If only they knew.
What's this?
A remote-operated camera. It'll provide us with a feed while you're on mission. This will let us talk to each other.
We're almost there, so listen up. The artifact is in an office penthouse in Lower Manhattan. At this time of night, direct infiltration is going to get you noticed. I think we're better off having you drop in from above. What do you mean, above?
Helicopter. Plane. Another building that's taller in this case.
Can you hear me? Testing. Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Yep, read you just fine. Now why don't you power up the camera? I've got pictures. Running diagnostics. Perfect. I've got a nice, strong signal.
Doesn't look like it.
Just a heads up. There's no elevator access from here on out. You'll have to get up there the old-fashioned way.
Whoops.
Seriously, Sean? Fuck you.
Ooh, I have to climb to the top of the crane, don't I? Well, that was close.
Jesus.
Look on the bright side. No security to worry about.
And on the not so bright side, the slightest misstep means you're effectively...
You can't go through that?
Shut up, Sean.
Oh, lovely. Another beam. You know, you would think that it would be an unsafe practice to leave beams just hanging like that.
Almost there, Desmond. Once you reach the top of the lit-up crane, you should be high enough to make the jump.
Should?
It'll be fine, don't worry.
Well, you might want to worry a little. I'm pretty sure she was high when she was running the numbers.
Sean!
A joke. It was a joke. Or was it?
Or was it? I was high when I was running the numbers.
Jump when you're ready, but wait for my signal to open the chute. Timing's really important here. Too soon or too late, and you'll miss the building.
So we're waiting for a signal. Are we waiting for a signal?
Now, open your chute.
I was a half a second early. And still somehow made it. Yes, because security.
That wasn't so bad.
So, you must be Desmond. Not exactly what I expected. But I guess your kind doesn't have many options these days.
Goddamn guns.
Ask your father. Now give me that.
I don't think so.
Look. I'm not supposed to kill you. But the boss man didn't say anything about fucking you up. So you've got to the counter.
Dumbass. And let me just walk towards you with my gun. I'm also not allowed to kill you.
So who the hell is Daniel Cross?
Believe it or not, he used to be an assassin. The assassin, the way I've heard it told, but it turned out he was a sleeper agent for Abstergo, programmed to infiltrate and destroy the organization.
How did he know you were there? We could be compromised.
They must have caught me snooping inside their network and sent Cross to see what we were after. If they were aware of our current location, we'd know. Though, I will say this. Doesn't bode very well for future expeditions.
I've set up some cameras topside. If anyone shows up, we'll see it.
I'd suggest you go see about finding a socket for that power source. Or we can return to Connor if you prefer. All the artifacts in the world won't mean a thing without the key.
Wonder what's inside.
Only one way to find out.
What is a fact? Is it fixed? Immutable? Certain in its existence and only awaiting discovery? Or might it be changed? Here we learned the answer, and thought that it might save us. They were used to command, to control, to own. But we soon discovered another use. When enough sat in thrall and were told to believe, their thoughts took on form. What was imagined became real. If 100 minds could wish away a wall or create a tree, what might 1,000 do? 10,000? More? Might we change the consensus and will the threat away? We resolved to send one into the sky where it might illuminate us all. Once placed, a sentence would be uttered. Make us safe. In this way, we would change the consensus. We would save the world. But it never came to be. We sent a dozen of them skyward, but there was no way to maintain control, to direct the beam, to enthrall the world, to speak the words. Though this was strange and dangerous, what we tried next was worse.
So they tried to manipulate people to make the world safe.
Our first instinct was to travel back, to change the past. But we could not find a way. But forward. We could look forward. And so here we sought to see beyond ourselves and know what was to come. First, we wanted to learn if our work would succeed. But the answer was always the same. So we moved on to other things. But she remained. The one you call Minerva. In time, she too stopped looking. And instead began to speak. She called out across time in the hopes that you might be saved. She hid messages where none might find them, save for you and those within this place.
Fascinating.
Tired of it. The cryptic warnings, the threats. Just tell us what you want!
But they are. We saw the Nephilim there. We seemed like grasshoppers in our own eyes, and we looked the same to them. Imagine trying to explain all this to a 2-year-old, to a grasshopper. When they said the will of the gods was unknowable, they meant it. Literally.
I killed her, you know. I killed Lucy.
It was the apple, son. It was Juno.
I saw what she was. What would happen if I let her live? I could have stopped myself. I mean, there was a force there. But I didn't have to. I chose to.
Desmond.
Lucy was going to betray us and take the apple back to Abstergo. I saw the satellite launched. I saw them turn it on, and then... it failed. Whatever's on the other side of that door, it benefits Juno. We need to be careful.
Getting it up that way. I don't know, let's go around. We might find another power source on the way. I doubt it though. It doesn't look like there's anything down here. Those all look closed off. Yeah, I can't go that way. Can I go up over here? Because that's where it wants me to go. No. Alright, well I guess I gotta find the way over there. That door's shut. You can't climb that. Do I have to go down? I probably have to go down. That's probably why that was there. No, I don't think I was meant to go all the way down. Or maybe I was. I was. So that's where the other power source goes. But there's nothing I can do right now without another power source. So back to the Animus.
Good luck, Desmond.
These are troubled times. The already uneasy alliance between the Crown and its subjects frays. And behind them both the Templars plot, pulling strings and moving pieces. History dictates they seek order through control. But how will they affect it here? Who supports them? And what conspiracies have they already spun? All these things I must determine.
Connor!
For only by knowing my enemy
Spare
can
a
I hope
moment.
to stop them. Of course.
Have a look.
What is it?
A Xingbao, or rope dart if you prefer. One of the many plans given to us by Shao Zun to...
Sorry.
We'll have to work on this.
As I stick it almost in the old guy telling me about it.
Ganondogo.
Yes, my friend.
What brings you here? Is the village all right?
For now.
What do you mean? What has happened?
Men came, claiming we had to leave. They said that the land was being sold, and that the Confederacy had consented. We sent an envoy, but they would not listen.
You must refuse!
We cannot oppose the Sachem, but you're right as well. We cannot give up our home.
Do you have a name? Do you know who is responsible?
He is called William Johnson.
Where is Johnson now?
In Boston, making preparations for the sale.
Sale! This is theft!
Connor, take care. These men are powerful.
What would you have me do? I made a promise to my people.
If you insist upon this course of action, seek out Sam Adams in Boston. He'll be able to help.
A new tomahawk.
What have you done?
When my people go to war, a hatchet is buried into a post to signify its start. When the threat is ended, the hatchet is removed.
You could have used a tree.
Could have used a tree instead of my house. Ooh, I got a brand new hatchet. Alright, I'm gonna leave this one here. Yeah. Hope you enjoyed. Oh no. Shit. There we go. Yeah. Let's leave that like that. Okay, hope you enjoyed.